What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a new video today, but before we get into the video, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone who has been watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting on the videos. I also do believe the videos are being shared throughout the social media world. I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially the ones who I'm having extreme, and I do mean extreme, fellowship with. So yeah, thank you guys, appreciate it. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about my first group ride and how that went. It was one interesting day. But before I start talking about the group ride, technically wasn't my first group ride. It was really more so my first charity ride. It was like a couple of months. Actually, no, I think it was about 5 weeks after I started riding, so sometime in April, because I started riding back in March. Well, riding this bike in March. My first real group ride experience was with my co-driver. I had met up with him somewhere in the Lakeland area, and we went to eat, and then we went to this swap meet that was like 15 miles down the road. So there was probably like a group of I think it was like a group of 10 of us. But this charity ride, it was fun, but it did teach me that I needed to get my stamina up big time. So the charity event was somewhere in Haines City, so I had to ride. First of all, I had to ride about 60 miles to get there, and then I get there, we meet up with everyone, we registered. You know, everybody's super friendly, and it just so happens that I was the only super sport that was there. Everybody else was on Harleys or some type of cruiser. So unfortunately, well, it was probably more so fortunate, because like I know I got a bike that I can keep up with the people if they were to get away from me, so I wasn't worried about that part. I was more so wondering like what the route is. Didn't really know what the route was, but all I know is it was going to be about a 75 to 100 mile run. They did do a meeting, the group safety meeting at first, and then after the safety meeting we all hopped on our bikes, started up. Hold on. Come on. Oh, okay, good people. So we did start on our bikes, and had a prayer beforehand, because it was a church charity event. Although I do believe that we probably should have a prayer before every type of event like that. So to really set it up, this was an event that my co-driver invited me to. So the only people I knew was him, his wife, and the people that had rode with that one time. And Pops. So like charity, we got on our bikes, charity event started. Funny thing was, Pops, his bike's battery died, so the group that my co-driver came with, including me, we all was waiting for them to get that bike up and running, which we ended up doing, but we lost about 10 minutes, so we had to like basically double time down the road. So here we are going down the road trying to catch up to the main group. Fortunate enough for us, the main group, they got the phone call that we had been lagging behind, and they actually had stopped and waited for us, and that was really nice of them. They didn't really have to do that, but they did. But they did anyway. Also, come to find out, there was a second group of bikes that was coming too, and so we just all met up. Once we met up, it was great. So the group charity ride, I believe we had 2 blockers. and so they were blocking off intersections and traffic for us. So it was basically one of those non-stop. So unless the lead stopped at a light, we didn't stop. We kept it moving. Probably about 30-ish minutes into the ride, I was like, yo, I am getting super fatigued. Because like it was literally like they had a really nice route. It was something like what I'm on right now with these Florida twisties. I said something about Florida twisties on another video, and some guy was like, those are not twisties, a turn. I was like, whatever, it was a twisty. You know, Florida, you don't really get too many twisties. So yeah, we didn't have like any time to really rest or like stop at a stoplight to stretch real quick, and we just kept it moving. And I thought it was just me because I'm on a Super Sport. And then I started noticing the guys that was in front of me, they're kicking their legs out. Some of them are like standing on the bike while going down the road. And I was like, okay, it's not just me. This is just a biker thing in general, because, you know, these guys are on cruisers. Everyone talks about how cruisers are very comfortable. And you can keep rolling and there's no problems with your back or anything like that. No, these guys were stretching, and it was getting fatigued. So I think we did close to 80-ish, 90-ish miles that day. The only bad part was on that group ride is like, yo, it was just continuous for over an hour, like an hour and a half straight. So as a matter of fact, I think me and my co-driver kind of learned our lesson from that, because like we've done some group rides after that, not charity, but just getting the fellas together and just riding. We rode down south a little bit. We've done a couple of, I think we did one 250-mile day, and then another couple of 100 miles, you know. And during those rides, like, we would stop every 45 minutes to an hour, or basically anytime when we saw a gas station, because a couple of the guys that we rode with had I think they called them V-Rods. Like, they have the really super small tanks. I think they got like 2.5 gallon tanks, so like, or 3 gallon tanks, so their mileage is only set up for about 100 miles. That most of the Harley guys, like, they can do, I think they can do 200, and my bike is anywhere between 125 and 150, depending on what mode and how hard I'm riding it. But yeah, I do like group rides. Small groups, and I have yet to experience a group ride with other super sport bikes. I have seen some on YouTube where, like, when the super sport guys get together, they're hauling ass down the road, wheelies, 100-mile-an-hour back roads and stuff like that. No, I don't do all that. And like, I just like to chill, see the sights, and basically ride my ride. And the group of guys that I've been riding with so far, that's basically what we do. And we have fun at it. We, like I said, when we do our group rides, we normally stop every 45 minutes to an hour. It's usually around a 45-minute mark. Get off the bikes, some of them will fuel up, we'll sit there chit-chat, and it's actually quite fun doing stuff like that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it is recording. Oh, sorry about that. I had to check to see if I was recording. So yeah, we do have, like, it is a lot of fun. It definitely is a lot of fun. And also any advice to anybody who's getting into bikes, new riders and stuff like that, be mindful of the people that you ride with. Ask them a couple of questions about like, yo, how hard do you ride? Also let them know that you are a new rider, and like, and ride your ride. Don't try to sit there and try to keep up with or do what some of these guys do. Like you might be in a group of riders, and like some of them might take off and go, others will just stay back with the pack and just go down with the pack, you know, just having a good old time, seeing the sights and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, actually more so questions or comments, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you guys, if I get a lot of the same questions, I'll definitely make a video and then rather go into a detailed answer on the comment section. All the people who I'm having extreme fellowship with, I do appreciate each and every one of you, because you guys have no idea how greatly you've helped me out in growing. So I really appreciate it. So, anyways, oh snap! They really are putting out a light here. That is crazy. That is crazy. But anyways. Thank you to everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing. Oh no. Are you gonna go? Yep, you stay back. Thank you. But anyways, peace out.